Hey, it's Teresa G, and I am at a very special place, Meadowview Farms in Bowers, Pennsylvania. And I'm here for a very special occasion, the yearly, annual, 23rd annual Bowers Pepper Festival. So I thought I would take you along, and we'll have a little slideshow for you to show you all the wonderful things that happen over here. We pick chilies and tomatoes. We go to the festival and eat and drink and buy hot sauce and test all kinds of hot things, hot candy, all kinds of things. And it's really fun. So come along with me and view the Bowers Pepper Festival 2018. Hey, I'm back from my little trip to Bowers, Pennsylvania, to the Bowers 23rd annual Pepper Festival. And I thought I would show you the little haul that I did while I was there, if you want to call it a haul. Really, it was very little compared to what I normally pick up at this festival. What?
This is little?
Oh, this is much smaller than any year. I usually get at least 3 times the amount of sauces. So, aside from going around looking at all the sauces and all the products, this year was a great deal of new vendors, mustards, relishes, you name it. Oh my God, they really have expanded what constitutes a hot spicy product these days. It was really quite interesting. And of course I got to meet with my friend John Hart of K-John's, and I saw Austin from Jersey Barnfire. We had a really lovely little discussion. And I finally got to meet a couple of people who I've met on the Chile-Heads for years, but never met in person. Jim Duffy being one of them, who is a chili grower. And so it was a really interesting day in the fields and at the festival. So I thought I would show you what I found. Roxy, this isn't for you, sweetheart. Away. Out. Out. Oh, no. No, no, no. No, no.
Roxy!
Roxy, no.
Let's go outside. Come on.
No, no. No and no. Anyway, all right, so okay. So I'll start with the sauces and those kind of things. Okay, because of course that's why most people go to the Bowers Festival, is to investigate all the different brands of hot sauces, from K-John's to Born to Hula to Bigfats and what's this one again? Horseshoe brand, which was a new one at the festival this year. To Red Hawk, to Hellfire, which I don't think I saw there last year either. I may be mistaken, but anyway. So I didn't buy as many sauces. I usually buy at least 2 or 3 times this amount. Okay, I only came home with 6 sauces, of which only 5 I bought. 1 was a gift. Well, not a gift, but I'll explain. Alright, first of all, this was a winner. I decided not to buy sauce from this company. I wanted to try this because it was a winner at the 2018 Fiery Foods Challenge. I don't know whether it won first or second or whatever. It's a company called Double Comfort, and they give their profits to food pantries. I think they're in Ohio, along with John's. John told me that he rims the glasses of his Bloody Mary with this, and that they're friendly. He's friendly with the woman who runs Double Comfort. And she was very nice. I really liked her. So there was that. Then I have Jeremy Walsh of Bigfats. I always try one of his new sauces. This one is called Cat's Eye, with a K for the cats. Cat's Eye. It was fairly mild, but it had a lot of flavor. Then Horseshoe brand. The only place I've ever seen their sauces was at, I think it was Trader Joe's or Home Goods or something, where I bought their jalapeno kiwi one. Well, it seems that they've changed their branding and their labels. And this one in particular has Crown bourbon aged maple in it. And I tasted it and I loved it. Maple cayenne, just enough heat. Really nice sauce. All right. I also saw Dan from Red Hawk talking about this sauce on Instagram. Told him to save me one. I didn't know if he knew it was me because I go by Dinner Diva on there, but he did, and he still had quite a few left. These are numbered because it's only a small batch. All right, this one was numbered and signed. Okay, and it's a limited edition just for the Bowers Festival of Tame the Reaper. That should be interesting. This is the new sauce from Jersey Barnfire called Indian Summer. It's the sauce that he did for the Fuego hot boxes, the mail service. And it's got a little bit of an Indian thing going on. It's very tasty. Not too hot. And then the folks at Hellfire, this was one of their milder sauces, they said, because they looked at me and immediately thought I wanted mild. But when I tasted their hotter stuff, either I didn't really like the sauces, they were a little too hot for me, or they were too mild, or it was too mild, one of the two. And this one was kind of in the middle. It's called Zombie Snot. What a name. But it really had good flavor, so I liked it, so I bought it. And then I went to my friend John. I always order something from him privately, and he brings it to me at the festival. But this year he forgot to give the information to his wife, and his wife is the one who fulfills the orders. And so he said he would, if I sent him my address on private message, that he would send me the bottles that were forgotten. So the only thing I picked up was his ghost pepper sauce, and he said, and Sue said that the new guy because he sold the company, and the guy he sold the company to messed up a bunch of the labels on the bottles. So this is one of them that he messed up. And I also got his red. He had red and green Bloody Mary mix, hatch green chili or red chili. So I got the red chili Bloody Mary mix. So those are the sauces. Oh, this one, John was making this for our friend Buddah, who runs one of the other Chile-Head groups on Facebook. And when he sold the company, he gave Buddah all the bottles and told him to eventually try to get some other sauce company to make the sauce again. So hopefully he'll be able to do that at some point. But this stuff is the bomb on egg rolls or anything crunchy. Crunchy wontons or anything. Really, really good. If you can get your hands on a bottle of Al Buddha's sweet chili sauce, either hot or mild, get it. It's really good. And then there's also a couple of chocolatiers usually there. This time there's only one, the usual one, Brenda's. And I always buy these dark chocolate nonpareils. I always buy milk chocolate covered or dark chocolate covered jalapenos. And the egg, one of those egg things that has peanut butter and chocolate and of course jalapeno. Alright, so there's that. And then hey there, hey Roxy. Shy? Are we shy of the camera? Anyway, so that was what I got at Brenda's. And didn't make it back too well because I forgot to put it in Kim's cooler. Oh well. Also at Meadowview, I bought a couple of whoopie pies. I'm the only one in the house who likes whoopie pies. I bought a peanut butter one, and I bought a spicy pumpkin one. Yum. The bakers at Meadowview Farms, the Weaver family, oh God, their baked goods cannot be beat. Okay? So that was the only damage I did there. And I bought a package of their smoked anchovy because their smoked chilies are wonderful. So I did that. Now these have a little story with them. I paid for one and got both. My friend Doug, who passed away last October very suddenly of a heart attack, was a creator of wonderful spicy things, and he eventually started selling what he called his dust down in Florida to some restaurants. He was really starting up a business. And we always met outside of the fields to exchange sauces or things that we've been making, or hot peppers, dried. He liked to smoke a lot of peppers. And he always made a deal with the people who run the farm, and he would always pick up some kind of box of peppers and go home and smoke them and use them in his dust. And when he died, his best friend was gifted all of these leftover pods that he had all over the place, all smoked and ready to go. And he decided to grind them down and sell them, with all the money going to Doug's family, because Doug is putting 2 children through college. And now it's just his wife Sandy doing it. So I bought this one of lemon drop, smoked lemon drop, and I got this other one of just Doug's dust to go with it. I will cherish these two. Okay. Then, of course, I went into the fields and I picked chilies, as usual. Usually I come back with about 2 or 3 bowls. This time I made a bigger bowl because I picked a lot more of the bigger peppers. All right, I picked a few of these anchos, different kinds. And then I also picked some Anaheims, because I can never find red Anaheim or red New Mex anywhere. So I bought a bunch of them to make into sauce. I bought some red jalapenos, because I can never find red jalapenos, only green. And then I also got a bunch of Fresnos, and they had, it was the first time I've ever seen them, but manzano, or almost like a ricotta from South America. I picked a bunch of those. I picked only 2 super hots, and that was some ivory ghost pepper. And I also picked a bunch of shishitos, because I'm going to roast them and make a sauce, I think. And then just a bunch of different things. I bought some Scotch bonnet. I picked some Scotch bonnets. I picked some of these smaller ones. And a bunch of like little things. And they weren't very ripe this time. I guess they were having the same problem we had over here, with a lot of shade and a lot of rain this year. So there weren't a lot of ripe. I picked what I could. And then, of course, I always pick some heirloom tomatoes too, because they grow all heirloom varieties. So I got some San Marzanos, though. I got Black Beauty. I love Black Beauty. Black Beauty is gorgeous. This one isn't ripe yet. I picked a bunch that were not ripe, or semi-ripe, just starting to turn ripe. San Marzano, just starting to turn ripe, so that I can put it in the window and it'll turn ripe on me. And I bought a bunch of little teeny weeny like sun golds. Trevor, I picked some sun golds. I also picked some yellow Dr. Carolyn. And I don't know, just a bunch of little ones. Little cherry types and whatever. At some point I will go through the list and figure out what they are. But anyway, I picked a lot of tomatoes. And that was really all I did today. Usually, as I said, I usually buy at least 3 times that amount of sauce. And about the same amount of picking. But not so many little ones, usually more of the bigger ones. Anyway, so thanks for coming in to watch my day at the fields. After the video, you'll see a little slideshow of a bunch of the pictures I took, because I couldn't really videotape it. Too many people, too much noise. There's always a bit, music playing and things like that. So I hope you enjoyed coming with me to watch my day at Bowers, and I hope that you search out some of these hot sauces, because they really are really good. They're all small batch. They're made by small companies, and the sauces are really interesting, with really interesting flavor profiles, not necessarily a lot of heat, and really tasty. They all could use your help. So thanks for coming in and watching, and of course, if you want to see more spicy videos, please comment below and like, subscribe, and press the little bell, and you'll hopefully see more spicy videos one of these days. Thanks a lot.